Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. So we are from Group 4. Today we are going to present about oil spill response technique. So the first presenter is Yang YIXUAN, which will present about manual oil removal. And then second presenter is Muhammad Adam, which will present about the mechanical oil removal. And lastly will be me, NURUL SUHADA, present about physical herding. So I will pass first to Yang YIXUAN.
Okay, thank you, Suhada. Mm, I will introduce the manual oil removed about the objective to recovered oil. The recovery oil, the recovery of crude oil that is of the same quality as the ex extract from the formation is a liquid Formation is a liquid mixture of the water and salt that is treated at the surface facility and then transported to a chemical plant for processing. And next page. And about the effective scenario. Generally, in low-flow water bodies, it's convenient to recycle the oil into the recovery unit. A hard-held roasting butter, similar to a small butter at the end of the handle, is usually used to recover the residual petroleum liquid mixture. Next page. About the applicable habitat, usually located near the coastline and the beaches. Next page. And about the impacts, workers recovering oil manually can come into the contact with the spilled oil, which involves hazards such as the bodily injury from the fall from shore. Okay, that's all for me. Next person.
Okay, thank you, Yejuan. I will continue for the mechanical oil removal. So, for the objective, to remove the mechanical oil removal, is objective is to remove oil from shoreline and bottom sediment by using the mechanical equipment. The mechanical equipment that we use is not specifically designed for the oil spill, such as bulldozer, dredges, dragline, and etc. The next part is effective scenarios, capable to remove and clean up the huge quantity of oil spill. This is due to the mechanical instrument that we use. As you can see for the right hand side, this bulldozer. The bulldozer that we use to collect and to clean up the oil spill at the shoreline. And the second part is save human power and faster the process of clean up. The third part is applicable habitat. On land, all area as long as can be amenable by heavy equipment. For submerged oil, used in shelter areas where oil accumulates. On land, it can be used at the shoreline or a shelter area such as mangrove, uh, rocky beaches, and etc. And for on water, it's suitable on viscous content or such as in low water level or high water level. As you can see at the right hand side, this is a direction line. So what is the environmental effect when used the mechanical oil remover? As you guys know that mechanical equipment was so heavy. So for the first point is erosion possible to occur. As we know that the objective of mechanical oil removal is to remove the oil at the bottom sediment. Excessive remove sediment will lead to erosion happen on the beach. And second part is organism will be harmful due to the equipment was heavy. As you know that when the mechanical instrument mechanical smooth was heavy, it need a lot of support. And the organism that be in that particular area would be harmful. And the third part is resuspension will affect the third part is resuspension of export oil. Oily sediments can affect adjacent bodies of water. As you know that when the dredger trying to collect the oil, it will produce the bubble for oil, and it will lead to resuspension and affect the adjacent body of water. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, so now I'll present about the third part, which is the physical herding. Okay, next. So the objective of physical herding is firstly to free any oil that is trapped in debris or vegetation in water. This is because oil trap can. Second point is to direct floating oil towards containment and recovery devices. It is critical to contain the oil spill as quickly as possible in order to minimize any danger or potential damage that to natural resources. And then the last objective is to divert oil from sensitive areas. Next. Okay, for effective scenario, physical herding is used in low current or stagnant water bodies to herd oil toward recovery. Yes. It also used in high current situations to divert floating oil away from sensitive area. It used plunging water jets, water or air hoses and propeller valves to dislodge any trapped oil and divert or herd the trapped oil to containment and recovery areas. And then physical herding also use small boats or large boats where in large boats they will use tugs to generate stronger currents or influence large areas such as oil that is trapped deep under piers. Next. For the applicable habitat type, it is in nearshore areas where there are little or no currents, and also in and around man-made structure, which is such as waves or piers. That is, for example, in this picture. Okay, next. Okay, the environmental effects for physical herding is that it may generate high levels of suspended sediments, which will then the sediments will mix with oil, so the mixture will result in contaminated sediments in benthic habitats, which is anything that associated with or occurring on the bottom of a body water. Next. So that's all from our group. Thank you.